Are you Nikki Long?
Yes, I am.
And you're 25 years old?
I am.
And you own Nikki's Beauty Salon?
That's right.
And that's located here in Pelican Bay, Florida?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I would like to talk to you, Ms. Long, about your relationship with Mr. Chris Alexander. How do you know Chris Alexander?
We met one day when he was passing by the hair salon going to get his hair cut.
What did you think of him?
I thought he was good looking, tall, handsome man, and I made that known.
Did you ever see him again?
Yes, I did.
How often?
We saw each other very frequently, like many times in a week.
What type of relationship did you have?
We were in love. I loved him, and we were like honeymooners.
Now, when you say you were in love, how did you express this love?
Well, we went on dates together, we hung out together, we spent the night. Well, we would do things that you do when you spend a night, but he always had to go home at the end of the day.
So, would it be fair to say then that you had a sexual relationship with Mr. Alexander?
Yes.
You did. Were you aware that he was married at the time?
I was.
Did he talk to you about his wife?
Yes, but mostly unfavorable things. Their marriage was going awry.
What were the type of things he said about her behavior?
Well, he would say things like she brought it on herself. She was only with him to be a part of, just wanted that image of being married with the family, but he slept on the couch most nights and he was usually with me, so.
When you say usually with you, can you give us an understanding on an average week how many nights he spent time with you?
I'd say at least 4 times a week.
All right. How long did this relationship continue?
A few years.
Was there ever a time when there was strain in the relationship?
There were problems here and there, but mostly because he was married and it became an issue that he always had to go home to his family, and we wanted to be together, but it just never was happening.
I'd like to focus on one of those stressful occasions. And I don't mean to embarrass you, ma'am, but at one point did you become pregnant with his child?
That came about kind of towards the middle of our relationship, towards the end.
What happened with that baby?
Well, I was really excited to be pregnant. I thought this was going to be a great thing for our relationship, where we could finally start our own family. Unfortunately, I lost the baby, though.
How did Chris respond to your losing the baby?
He seemed sad about it, but at the same time, I'm not sure how I know I was just very depressed, and I'm sure it would have been an issue for him having to deal with that with his other family.
Do you know if the defendant, Brandy Alexander, ever learned about this pregnancy?
Yes, she did. I mean, when I became pregnant, I told people. I was excited about it. I worked at I owned the hair salon, and she came in one day after I had lost the baby and made a comment to me that was pretty rude. And
well, I'm curious. I mean, if you knew that he was a married man, why would you let everybody know that you were going to have a child?
Well, I wouldn't say it was a secret that he and I were in a relationship. People knew that their marriage was kind of a joke, and frankly, that wasn't my problem.
Okay. Now, you said Brandy came up to you at your beauty salon that day, and she said something that was hurtful. What did she say?
Something to the extent of, I'm sorry for your loss, but good things don't happen to bad people, and that really pissed me off.
Well, what'd you do?
Well, I wanted to beat her up at that point, but I knew that I didn't want to embarrass Chris, and his family is very important in our town. I didn't want to make a big issue about it. So I told her, one day she's going to get hers, but at that point I just left it alone.
Now, when you say his family is very important in our town, what do you mean by that?
They've always, everyone knows his family. They play, a role in the community, and so I'm sure that's part of the reason that Brandy wanted to stay married to him.
Ma'am, I'm handing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 17 for identification. I'd like for you to take a look at that. Do you recognize that particular document?
Yeah, that's my business card.
It's your business card. Is there some writing on the back of that business card?
Yes, it says, "Can't wait to see you."
And is that your handwriting?
Yes, it is.
Have you seen that particular card before?
Yes.
Where have you seen it?
Well, I gave it to Chris, and I believe he kept it in his wallet.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. If I might have that back, please. Now, I want to draw your attention to the night that Chris was murdered. How much contact did you have with him that evening?
Well, usually we were going to hang out, but I was really tired that night, and he called me on his way home from work and was going by Wendy's. He went by there a lot, and so he was getting his regular burger, and I talked to him throughout that period that he drove home, and then he got home, and I heard him turn on the alarm and turn the TV on, and his usual type of.
Well, you were on the phone for a long time. Why did you get off the phone?
Well, basically, he told me that Brandy, his wife, had walked into the room and he'd have to call me.
Well, you said basically. Can you remember specifically the words that he used?
He said, "I'm going to have to call you back. Brandy's here. I'll call you later."
Did you speak with him again?
No, I didn't.